private sector needs to be a part of it. In fact, earlier I remember speaking to one of the panelists offline and saying to them, I feel like either there's a disconnect, that private sector can play such a crucial role in financing not just tertiary education, but just in financing a lot of social impact gaps. And I was like, where is the gap? Is it that you don't feel like it's a bottom line issue? And he said, no, I think there's every opportunity. I just think the gap needs to be bridged by having fora that brings together multi-stakeholders. I'm like, but we're there all the time doing multi-stakeholder. He's like, it's scaling now. Governments are leaning into it. Governments are now trying to also find policies that bring in private sector. Even as one of the panelists said, they talked about we need the government to have policies that align. So that's one thing that's happening. Then we have philanthropic platforms that are also collaborating with private sector. So the short answer is we don't only just need private sector, we need so many other sectors to support initiatives that have been done in countries to scale up tertiary investment and programs. And another thing that I found very interesting was it's not just financing, it's about the innovative ways and innovative platforms to finance within tertiary education. That for me was very interesting. Like, oh yeah, you're not just gonna pour money, it's okay, what about the different ways, like if it's engineering, if it's skills around TVET? So we're not just saying private sector finance, it's what are we financing? To what end? How are we scaling? How are we partnering with other agencies and stakeholders? How are we then propelling that in a way that makes sense for how the future is evolving? So it was very interesting. I thought it would be one thing, and it kind of made me go home thinking it's just about how to finance the best way, the different ways, the innovative ways, and all the partners that need to come together to make it more sustainable.